So meditation, just like yoga, meditation is everywhere now, and that's obviously very, very positive. And many people are interested in meditation. And I would say probably, yeah, definitely, my biggest passion in life is sharing meditation with people, because it's the doorway. It really is a very direct doorway to the discovery of our true nature. But as we all know, there's many different forms of meditation, and people are meditating these days for many different reasons. So the mindfulness movement, for example, has become very popular, which is obviously very good. But one of the reasons it's very popular is mindfulness has mostly been divorced from its spiritual roots or its spiritual context. And that's why you can have people teaching mindfulness meditation in companies, helping people discover a deeper ease of being, become more focused, so they can be more productive for the company. So that's all good in a broad cultural context, but it's not necessarily the meditation that has anything to do with spiritual awakening. So for meditation to really be a direct doorway to the discovery of our true nature, first we have to want to awaken. And that has to become very important to us. And then when we meditate, you see, then we'll be available. We'll be available and open to a mystery, we could say, that we don't know. And if we bring that spirit to meditation, then it can really be the beginning of a great adventure. And in terms of the meditation that I essentially teach, I like to boil it down to all meditation fundamentally takes one of two forms. It's either meditation on an object or meditation on no object. And of course the many forms of meditation that we hear about that are offered in the spiritual marketplace is primarily different forms of meditation on an object. So you have mantra meditation, you have meditation, some people meditate on a candle flame or some kind of visualization, or on the third eye, and they're, moving subtle energy through the body. So all of these forms of meditation have value and can have a certain impact. But the limitation with meditation on an object is we become dependent on the object. And we might have access to a deeper state of consciousness through doing meditation on an object. But then when we finish the meditation, we get up from our cushion, we go back to our life, then what happens? Now, there might be some residual impact from doing that kind of meditation, but usually we just fall back into our habitual relationship with our mind and emotions. So what I've discovered is that meditation with an object is not an end in itself. It's really the first step, you could say, to help us become grounded in a fundamental sense of conscious contentment. So in the way that I teach, I encourage people to do the simplest form of meditation on an object, which is awareness of the breath, just being with the breath and following the movement and sensation of the breath, as a way to become grounded and content with simply sitting and being in this moment. And it's always here, the breath's always here. You don't have to pay a few $1,000s for an esoteric initiation. It's always available. Even when you're sitting on the bus, you can tune in. But that's really just the first stage, because once you're fundamentally content, and by content I mean you're just at ease, then you can shift into meditation without an object, which simply means that you don't focus on anything at all. You just allow yourself to be aware, be conscious. And it's really the simplest way to describe it is letting everything that arises, including your mind, just be as it is. And in that meditation, we start to fall back into our true nature. And this is when meditation becomes a direct doorway to the discovery of that radical freedom, peace, essential happiness that we always already are.